Invite viewers to post their location and local time. The sun has barely dipped below the horizon when she parks at her lake ranch. Gravel crunching softly under the tires. Surrounded by towering pines, the cabin glows warmly, a promise of quiet reprieve from the city's hum. She hauls her suitcase from the car, noting the lake mirrors the fading orange sky, and breeze and crisp, pine-scented air. Weeks of imagining this retreat canoe ready. Fire pit awaiting esmores. Laptop tucked away finally pay off. Historians still argue whether human fascination with secluded retreats stems from necessity or nostalgia. But she leans toward nostalgia today. After unpacking, she places her modest suitcase by the bed. Camping gear, clothes, snacks. Ordinary, yet apparently in Karen's world. Anything could be alarming. She lights the fireplace, watching embers dance as a gentle breeze slips through a slightly cracked window. An owl hoots somewhere in the distance. Nature insists on a soundtrack, and she chuckles. Remembering the time she nearly used crocodile dung sunscreen at a festival. Calm settles over her, a familiar blanket of solitude. She curls under a quilt, ready to sleep, certain the weekend belongs entirely to her. Somewhere down the road, Karen, infamous HOA watchdog, brews a storm, known for scrutinizing tiniest infractions. She has an uncanny radar for anything out of place, perhaps fueled by boredom and over-caffeinated vigilance. Miles away, her impact is about to stretch across the darkness, reaching a sleepy cabin with the subtle force of a fire alarm. At precisely midnight, her phone shrills through the lake's hush. Groggy, she fumbles for a local sheriff's number flashing. Mom, 911 received a report of suspicious activity at your property. Is everything okay? Confusion, disbelief, and irritation collide. She glances around cabin exactly as it should be. Peaceful. Empty. Yes, everything's fine, she assures. I'm just asleep here. Must be a mistake. The deputy hesitates. The caller describes someone moving a large, unusual suitcase. Then it hits her neatly packed bag by the bed. Ordinary by any standard, yet apparently cause for alarm. Historians still debate whether paranoia stems more from insecurity or civic duty. But Karen clearly leans into both. Minutes later, headlights flash, slicing through darkness. Two deputies step out, flashlights sweeping the cabin and dock. She opens the door, half asleep, offering a polite, "Good evening." One deputy steps closer. "Ma'am, someone called 911. They said you were moving a suspicious suitcase." She points to the innocent bag. "That's my suitcase. I just arrived. Nothing suspicious about it." From the corner of her eye, she spots Karen behind the patrol car, arms crossed, eyes wide, jaw nearly hitting the ground, ready for intrigue or contraband. Karen freezes at a mundane suitcase of socks, toothbrush, and snacks. The deputies exchange glances. Try not to laugh, while Karen mutters, "Two thought it was bigger." She smiles. "It's just my luggage. I promise it's boring." Quirky moments like this make one wonder if Karen keeps a private journal of imagined conspiracy possibility, both bizarre and terrifying. The deputies, satisfied, jot a brief report, glancing at Karen's frozen stance before retreating. Karen mutters complaints about suspicious behavior that never existed, frozen for 10 seconds as she reconciles imagined nefarious cargo with reality. Historians still argue whether humans exaggerate threats in isolation. But watching Karen wrestle with cognitive dissonance is both amusing and gratifying. She closes the door, leaning against it, laughing quietly at the absurdity. Moonlight glimmers on the lake while Karen likely fumes miles away. Inside, pine and embers remind her that peace is reclaimable with humor intact. A note slipped under the cabin door the next morning reads, "Next time, Don't bring suspicious luggage. She laughs over coffee. Yes, Karen. Next time I'll bring the same boring suitcase, sir. Maybe 2 or 3 more. Just to watch your imagination run wild. The sun climbs over the treetops, the lake shimmering gently. Her canoe glides slowly, water lapping hypnotically. Laughter, absurdity, and calm intertwine. Even as she drifts, she muses on the fragility of assumptions and the comedy of human suspicion. Some weekends are best defended with smiles, patience, and well-packed luggage. The day stretches unhurried. Sunlight filters through pines, casting soft shadows. The lake whispers against the shore in gentle rhythm. She sits by the dock, coffee warming her hands, breathing in stillness. Even Karen's frantic imagination fades, leaving only nature's hum and the satisfaction of standing her ground with calm humor. Birds flit across the water. A dragonfly schemes the ripples. Peace weekend bags, quiet cabins, tranquil lakes holds power over exaggerated fears. As evening approaches, she leans back, eyes closing, letting the water's rhythm carry her into a deep, contented rest.